Hey, I just did a video on how to put up your hair in curlers and how to take it down. And those curlers you would have on all night. And I used this product again from Pantene. This is a new product I'm using. And so now your hair is out of curlers and it looks really Shirley Temple. And so what you're going to do next is you're going to apply some products, you're going to brush it out, and then you're going to style it. So you will need a regular comb, a rounded bristle comb. You're going to need a little more of your hair gel, and hairspray. So as far as hairspray goes, you really don't want something too strong and rock hard, but you also want something that'll keep your hair up all day. So this is one thing that I've been using. It just ran out. The Garnier Fructis Full Control. You can see the bar up there. Ultra strong. This one works really well, but it also gets a little hard and crusty. But as long as no one's touching your hair, then you'll be good. This is one I've always used ever since I was younger. Max Hold by Suave. Either numbers 8 through 9 or 10, they're all good. This stuff works really well. I would trust it over Aquanet. So let's get started. What you're gonna do first, since you just took your hair out of curlers, you're just gonna brush it loose because you don't want to keep this much curl. You want to bring your curls into waves, and so you thoroughly brush your hair out all around. Be sure to grab from the top too, not just the bottom. However, you are more concerned with the bottom. If you see any waves in your hair that you like specifically, for me, I like to have a little more of a puff right here. I don't brush that out too much, so it'll keep its hold all day long. And my hair, again, as I've mentioned, is very long, so retro hairstyles are a little harder for me. Also because my hair is very thick. Some curls I can't do, some updos I can't do because I have too much hair and nowhere to put it. So you just brush out your hair and remember to keep your part. You don't want to lose your part. Brush, brush, brush. Remember to get those back curls really good. But you know what I've learned? You don't want to brush the back curls out too much because then throughout the day when you're sitting on chairs or sitting in a car, it'll flatten them out a little bit. So you don't want to push them as hard as your front curls. I also had some things I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about my future plans for my career. You guys know I make hair accessories, plastic cadavers, and I've recently come to the conclusion that I will be opening a fashion boutique. I'm not entirely sure where. I could be just starting it online at first, but I want to be selling pinup clothing and taxidermy. I know it's a weird combination, but that's pretty much what I'm all about. So I figure I should just do something that's true to me. And so I'm going to be working on that pretty soon, and that's going to look really cool. So next what you're going to want to do to your hair is you're going to spray it. So I'm just going to use the Suave. You can also use anything like Garnier Fructis. There's a little more in here, so I'm going to use it. And if you have bangs like me and you want this puff, by the way, you can also do this if you have long hair and no bangs. Just section it the right way and you can get it done. But you're going to spray this. Make sure to get the flyaways in the front. You know what? Sorry, that's bad. I shouldn't use that. I'm just going to use this one. So, yeah. Get the flyaways in the front. Get it down in the back a little bit. Kind of use your hand to mold this. I just put some hairspray on my part here just to define it a little better. Here's my little kind of loose pompadour here. And now I'm going to just spray all my hair and start to shape it the way I want. If you're going to be doing this hairstyle for like an all-day thing, you're probably going to want to put a lot of hairspray, and you're probably going to want to curl your hair up a little longer, depending upon how long you plan to wear it, because it will flatten out throughout the day. No matter how much hairspray you put in it, no matter how much hair gel you put in it, it's going to flatten down. It's not going to look perfect anymore. So then I just like to go in with my regular brush down the flat side. Remember, you want to keep this kind of flat, the crown of your head, and then go in with your fine-tooth comb. What am I talking about? The bristle brush. Just fluff it out a little bit, just a little bit, because some curls don't like to stay down, like this one, for instance. See, here's a... Let's see what I can do with this. And you don't have to keep your hair down like this all day. You can do a whole bunch of things with it. You can put them up, in the regular victory rolls, like a pinup thing, but you still have all this really great body to your hair. You can do so many things with this hairstyle. But this is just the basic hair down, natural kind of looking thing. So I'm going to style the front right here, because it does kind of get a little puffy because of how you roll it up. So I'm just going to work on this side right here. Apply a hefty amount of hairspray and just mold this the way you want. You're probably going to want to keep that definition of the flat to the curl right here, because that's just really nice to have. And then if you have some cool shapes going on, like right here, I've got kind of like an S little thing. I just kind of want to keep that, tuck that somewhere, just to keep that shape, because I think it's really nice. Also, you see there's a pretty big part right here between my curl and my pompadour, and I kind of want all that to be together. I don't want to have a pomp and then flat and then these big mushroom curls coming out. I want to keep this together, so I'm just going to brush it up. Don't worry about the S shape you saw here. It'll come back. They always come back. And just a little more hairspray. Always add a little more hairspray. Pull it together. And then you're just going to hold it and kind of go back in there and show the hair where it's supposed to go. This brush always works better for me, just because it goes in there and swoops up the hair. This one just kind of runs over it and gives it more volume. Right now I'm not really looking for volume. I'm looking for shape. I'm just going to kind of try and tuck this behind some hair so it'll stay down a little better. Quick little bit of hairspray. Oops. Alright. And this side right here, I really like how it looks. I like what my hair colors are doing in comparison to the hair behind it. It's a really nice contrast. So I'm just going to keep that and maybe put a little more hairspray on it. Scrunch it up. That looks really cute. So this is pretty much your vintage Hollywood hairstyle. If you want not so much rattiness, because I kind of like my hair to be a little nappy, which is something I like. If you want your hair to be fuller, go ahead, tease it out. If you want your hair to be more, if you want the curls to be more defined, don't brush your hair out too much at the beginning, because you will get this really fullness. And you can see the back. And this stays pretty well throughout the day. You just have to make sure what you're doing doesn't compromise the hair. Like, if you're gonna be running around, you know your hair's gonna get flat. But yep, that's pretty much it. And this is your 40s pinup rockabilly hairstyle, Hollywood Glamor. And this is really great for every day, even out shopping. And next I'll be doing a makeup tutorial, and I hope you guys like that one. Alright, bye.